JD Vance is so full of shit. This is a dude who went from comparing Trump to Hitler and heroin in 2016 to opportunistically glazing him once he realized which way the wind was blowing in his party. But even going back to his book, Hillbilly Elegy, the very thing that made him famous before he ever entered politics, he's completely flip-flopped on its entire message in his primetime GOP convention speech accepting the Veep slot. So the whole premise of his crappy book is that poor people need to take responsibility for their suffering. It's full of lines like, stop blaming Obama or Bush or faceless companies and ask ourselves what we could do to make things better, and criticizing the cultural movement and the white working class to blame problems on society or the government. He constantly talks about how lazy and pessimistic poor people are and how they shift responsibility to everyone but themselves. It's a pretty bog standard conservative message, the whole pull yourself up by your bootstraps thing. But then listen to what he said at the convention on July 17th.
As always, America's ruling class wrote the checks. Communities like mine paid the price.
This is like a complete 180 from his book. He's become the exact same kind of person he used to complain about. It's one thing to like change your mind about a specific policy issue, but this guy just walked back his defining philosophy to participate in MAGA grievance politics and rail against the elites, which is pretty funny considering he's a Yale Law School grad and a millionaire venture capitalist scumbag who's in the pocket of evil billionaires like Peter Thiel. It doesn't really get more elite than that, folks. Vance is worse than a sellout. He's a total phony. Will throw anyone and everyone under the bus if it means he gets 1 millimeter closer to power. This is sycophantic ass kissing in its purest form.